I hope everybody is doing blessed. I'm doing blessed and highly favored, and definitely same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome. And to my returning subs, my growing extended beautiful family, just thank you so much. We are all getting so many daggone downloads right now. It's not even funny. It's so freaking dumb. You know what? The I can't even ridiculous. I don't know. I was about to say that mess so backwards. An Heyoka vibe real quick. Yeah, I was about to do it. I was like, God, dog, I can't even say ridiculous right. Yeah, we've been receiving so many daggone downloads. It's like third eye has just been on and popping lately. So allow yourself to know that knowledge and stuff is starting to come to you very, very, very heavy right now. So make sure you're paying attention what your guides are trying to tell you. So with that being said, much love to all. Namaste, love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when your girl's about to upload her next video. Also, if you're comfortable enough, drop me a line or two. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me. Even if it's about the positive feedback, the content of my video, or you're just up telling me about your empathic gift, how it impacted your life, and heading you towards a positive direction. And if you feel like the videos are very informative to you, give you good vibes, inspiration that you would love to share with a loved one, family, or a friend, or even a fellow empath that are going through trying times, and just needing spiritual guidance or needing confirmation or validation towards life path or even soul purposes, please go ahead and share. And while you're at it, give you a thumbs up, like, and also share on your social media favorites wherever you see fit. Thank you once again for the love and support. It's so greatly appreciated. And I hope you're able to resonate with the content of my video. And the music that I'm listening to in the background is by Jason. God, dog, I can't speak today. Jason Stevenson, Chakra Healing Music. It's called "Remove All Negative Blockages, Wipe Out Fear, Boost Your Immune System." 3.5 uh, hertz Delta Sleep. God, dog, I don't know why I'm getting tongue tied today, y'all. I'm probably still sleepy because I woke up like I went to bed like mad early yesterday. I think it was like around 8 o'clock because it was just I don't know what I was doing yesterday. Either like working out. I know I worked out this morning, like from what was it till like 1 o'clock. This it was like 12. Yeah, it was almost 1:30 in the morning, all the way until like around 4 or 5 o'clock. So I'm kind of sore and probably tired. It's like last couple of days my sleep has been off. I get up early, mad early in the morning, start doing my videos. I try to do them around the same time, but that ain't about to happen. But anyways, um, the video I'm doing today is called Twin Flame 101. When your birthday numbers keeps showing up in your daily sacros, it's telling you this. It's been hearing a lot of people's birthday numbers that's coming up right now, and it's just so many people are talking about Roslynn. Your videos are like very like creepy. It's like I'm talking about. It's like you're sending messages to my life. But if your numbers are showing up like very heavy right now, it's like mad crazy. It's basically telling you, this is your time of completion. If you could be working out, or that's when I usually get mine working out, and you can come up on a driver's, you can see it on a license plate, or you're looking at the time, or it could be something that you're looking at your bank statements, or when you go to the store you may be cashing out, or even when you're online, those things are cashing out to you, and your number will come up. And so many things right now. It's just the universe is connecting with you and saying this is your season of completion. It's like projects, goals, relationships, life events. Is once it's completed, this becomes a launching pad for starting new projects, new birth manifestations into your reality. You could be, right now they told me to urge on doing a video about what is no longer serving you. Just the other day they wanted me to do the uh emotional detachments, from old relationships that that you're really trying to come to terms with, but it's just like old things keep coming up. Because right now with the retrograde and stuff like that is coming up, a lot of like the and the nasty stuff, it just keeps coming up. But these are the things that need to take place. You've been holding on to these things far too much, longer than you even supposed to. And a lot of times we're like stubborn. will go against change, and then you're wondering why everything seems so hectic, why does everything seem so heavy. You're not being motivated to want to do anything, you don't even want to get out of bed. But even when you're going through that depressing mode, don't, number one, be gentle with yourself. You're not just dealing with the stuff that you're dealing with from just this life, you're dealing with it from all your past lives, because I keep telling people, your other lives are helping you sever those cords of this, the generational curses and karmic cycles. So you can't really do that on your own, and it's just like when you're going through heavy life events of change, they merge in, because you're still a spiritual being having a human experience, but you're not all in your, when you're in that human suit, it only can come in increments. It has to be like through transformation, transcending, ascension, kundalini, spiritual awakenings that, have high vibes of dark night of the soul. So all these different things, they have to happen right when, everything is like really heavy with you, and it can pull up a whole bunch of daggone, mixed emotions. So these things are happening for a reason. It's just, the universe is encouraging you. Like, if there are certain things you're dealing with and you've been tagging on them too long, this is that time to hurry up and, cut those cords. You've been dealing with it for too long. You already know these are something that needs to take place in your life. Allowing yourself to know that there's better on its way, but it's just that part is lagging on. So it's just like a good thing. It's like a friendly reminder. It's like, hey, we understand you're toying with a lot of different things. Or it could be the fact is that you have been toying with a lot of things and you're ending things that has really put it's been like turmoil to you. You're really dealing with a lot of things. And it's like right now, like I said, with the millennium and all this stuff going on, everything is like really heavy right now. First it was like the fires, then it was like, the celebrity plane crash, and then, this daggone virus popping up and all that stuff. And it's just like, God dog, what else is going on this year? You even scared to even ask, you know, that everything is taking place. But these things are good, because I keep hearing a lot of people, even in my visions, like I keep seeing people turning their direction, and doors are closing, but you see tears coming down their face, because these are the things that they've been dealing with for a long time. And it's going to make you feel like there's so much weight lifted off your shoulders. um you're going through different things. It's just like with me, I get frustrated at certain things because I'm just, I want that closure and stuff like that. But it's just like when you have dealt with so much at that one time, and a lot of time I was very hard on myself about different things that I was going through. But it was just like, my higher self had to come and remind me. It's like, look, you're not dealing with just one situation. You're dealing with a lot of things that hit home, like in a deep level. Like, this mess was deep rooted. Not, and it wasn't, this is just from what my lifetime in this period span has been like that. But then it's just like with my merging of my past lives, the emotions that's carrying over from so many different lifetimes, it's been very heavy on me. But it's also bringing a lot of blessings as well to me. So it has me seeing things at so many different angles. Before I was just looking at it as, oh, okay, I'm fine. And then, in my heart, it felt like it was constantly breaking. But these are the things that I was going against. I was angry, wanting justice, vengeance, all these different things. I was speaking through ego. So now it's just like, you had to come to terms that, you don't have the answers and the closure you have right now. But trust and believe, when you allow yourself to stay focused on your process of where you're trying to take yourself, and just being like, you know what, yeah, I might be dealing with some BS right now, but this situation is making me so much stronger, to where folks focus on that my mind and my vibes need to be where I'm trying to be, not where I'm trying to escape from. Because if your vibe is hanging on to what you're trying to get away from, that's going to allow you to keep hanging around that vibe. So it's just like I'm seeing different things taking place. I'm seeing the changes going around me. There's more people subscribing to my channel. There's more people that's hitting me up in emails, needing help. I'm connecting with a lot of other people. And then it's just like the more I connect with, it's like, when you connect with more empaths, it's like you're giving them that power source
for them to get, their gifts to come stronger. And there's a lot of the downloads that are coming up. So it's just like it makes sense when you may be connecting with somebody who's going through almost pretty much the same thing you are. So it's like you're not just seeing what's coming out of you and you're seeing it that time. It's the people that you're connecting to as well. Is giving you that spiritual confirmation, like, hey, y'all birthed on these things, and you've been on this road for a while. What you're toying with has not been easy. You have every right to be angry, but it's just that point you're going to have to allow yourself to let that go, because what you have coming towards you is far more better and more important than what has took place in your life to get you where you had to get. You had to go through those different things in your life that really messed you up emotionally, mentally, sexually, spiritually, whatever. You had to go through those things. Those are the things that awaken the spirit within you that was not, not fully accounted for, or not, you were ignorant to that point in time, because it wasn't yet for you to know that. There's a lot of people that I connect with and you're like, Roslynn, can you read me? And it's like there's some people off the bat, because they've been through life lessons a lot more than other people. They're just trying to, they see certain parts of their life, but some parts are still like a puzzle. And there are some people that have not been through their life lessons yet. They're probably still stuck in limbo on one situation. So it's like I can't be able to read those people. It's just like, dang, when I see things, I don't really see anything for you. And it is not like, it can either be a bunch of things. Either you're cloaking yourself to be in a certain situation that you want to belong in something because you have identity trauma that you're dealing with, or you're really wanting to fit in that certain situation when you're not supposed to fit, or you're in through major transition, so it's not really yet discovered, it is officially where you belong at, in the spiritual realm, on the spiritual level. So it's like all those different things are coming to play, but it's just like, it is like when you're starting to get into that alignment, or you're starting to understand different things, you start going to the 111, 444, 555, 222, and they're letting you know. And I'm the type of person, I'm a numbers girl. My dad always called it starfish and coffee. I was always obsessed about numbers, always wanting to read about them, always wanting to know about it, always counting things. I got OCD along with ADD. That's not good, on top of that. But it was just like always me needing to know, always me needing to understand. If I know I need to heal from things, I have to allow myself to just really understand what had to take place so it'll be easier for me to be able to heal from that situation. So certain things I couldn't heal from a situation because it was just too much sadness, anger, wrapped up in this situation. But I had to allow myself to see, look, it brought you your strength. It's bringing more people towards you just because of the experiences you went through. Allow yourself to look at it more of like a launching, a chapter of a launching. I'm trying to see what is it, what I can basically, describe it as, is launching you into something bigger, more, powerful and stuff like that. And you wouldn't have been able to get as far as you have if you did not experience that. That you've been going through things. If you see, it's hard to not see your trauma as something positive. It's hard to see it as a positive. You feel it as a negative, but then it's going to be a time that you're going to feel it for a certain amount of time. Then you're going to feel that major shift that has taken place. Like, wow, I'm getting these visions, I'm getting this feeling, things are changing. I may not be able to put my finger on it right now, but I have this feeling like everything is going to be okay. Even though you may wonder, worry, number one, everything is going to take place in your life when you least expect it. God and them ain't going to tell you that, but if they telling you, hey, we need you to, like, handle this, we've been sending you so many daggone times, handle this. You've been doing good. You've been doing your light work. You've been doing, been doing this. When we ask you to come over here, you go over here. When we're asking you to pick up this situation, you do it right here. But it's just your core thing is that we're sending you different synchronicity information through your synchronicities that you really need to pay attention to. And it's just reminding you of who you are, reminding yourself that other people, as they can reflect, even though when you start something, don't start something, and then when it starts getting too hectic, you back away. That's what sacrifice is all about. All change, change is sometimes uncomfortable, and you're like, oh, I can't take it. That's what change takes place. If they're asking you to take that change, don't feel like they're asking too much of you, because you just don't know. Just for all the things you have been enduring for this long period of time, you may be asking for something really small as a blessing to take place in your life, and to them it's going to be really small. But then when they see when they already had something planned for you, let me put it that way. They already had stuff planned for you, but it's not even you don't realize when the worst things you go through, you never imagine the magnitude of blessings you're gonna have just because of the things you endured. Because a lot of times I'm like, God, dog, y'all acting like I'm asking for too much. And it's just like, well, shoot, if you really want to get real with it, shoot, we ain't really asking you to do too much except do something for yourself. That shouldn't be asking too much because it's improvement for yourself. It's self improvement. So these are the things that are taking place. They're commending you at the same time because you're ending different emotional cycles that took a long time to do. You're winding up different things. You're completing a lot of things that you really had to go through, and it wasn't easy to go through. And it's like when I see my situation, it put me in a bad place. People, I still stay connected with a lot of people that's been with me for a couple of years. And they were like, Roslynn, you done did like a 360. Or even people that has just been with me like probably about 4 to 6 months. They're even seeing a big change in me, even not just with my energy, is just how I see things, how I do things, how I go about it. Just the other day, I'm like, I don't know what kind of energy that was, but I was acting like a total goofball, but I was in that deep mode. And I'm like, when I used to be like that was when I used to smoke, and I haven't smoked in almost going on 2 years. And it was just like, dang, I feel good feeling high off of life, feeling high off of change, feeling high off of elevation, my blessings in many ways, because I'm connecting with so many people. There's a lot of times where people don't, it can be frustrating because it's hard for people to understand us. And it's just like when you talk to people, they ain't really getting you. And it's just like when you come to my videos, you come to my channel, and it's like, Roslynn, you understand what I'm going through. You're speaking my story. And it's like you snatch my story away and you're telling me about those things. And it's bringing up a lot of emotions where you feel good because somebody gets you, somebody understands. They've been through the things you've been through. And it's not easy what you go through. You work hard, but a lot of times it makes you want to walk away. And those are the times that's when blessings start coming in for you because you've been dealing with stuff so long. You're trying to be strong. And there's times where you have to take that moment. If you need to release on screaming or, like go out to, I mean, it depends on where you at now. You don't want to be snapping off and be in the store and be just screaming and stuff like that. But if you can go someplace and, really allow yourself to really be releasing because you have dealt with so much. If you need to cry, it's okay to cry. It's okay to not be okay. When you're allowing yourself to be aware of the emotions that you're carrying, it may be bothersome. That lets you know that you've been keeping stuff pent up too long, or you're not allowing yourself to really see what's taking place in your life, or you're not allowing that change to take place, and you're going against it. Because like I've said many times before, if you're going against change, it's going to be hard. Things are going to start falling apart on you left and right through out your life. It may feel like, the hell with this. I'm tired of dealing with this. And it could be change. You see what has to take place, but a lot of times we feel like if we leave ourselves open like that, nothing's going to take place. Or if that ego's getting in the way, it's like, they done told you to sacrifice this, and this, and that, and still haven't changed. And it's like, yeah, you have. But if that mindset ain't changed at all, no, it ain't going to come in. But it's all about how you change your mindset, all about how you look at things. Because, we're all on that journey. We're all taking that spiritual quest. You're learning through your failures. You're learning through your completingness, completions. I said completingness, completing stuff, it just allowing yourself to cut cords, allowing your circle to change, being around people that are like-minded like you, allowing yourself to see, people that are not, in that area where you need to be at. You know what I'm saying? Old people and old things are starting to dredge up just to see, are you going to go back to your old ways? Are you going to start doing things that you used to do because that's how you escaped? That's how you dealt with a lot of things. When you're allowing yourself to be free, be not addicted to anything, not using an escape for anything, but allowing yourself to really see, like, okay, because when I allow myself to see things, I get mad because of certain things that took place in my life that I really can't change right now. Well, even how it is, but I'm changing, but it's taking too long to change over. And it had to be I gained weight. I started getting on the emotional eating. I was feeling heavy and depressed a lot about everything that was going on around me. and things not changing the way they used to. I don't have patience like that. I be wanting my stuff microwave, and I had to keep telling myself you can't get microwave dreams because it's just like fast food. It's only gonna last for that split second, and then you're gonna still be hungry for something else. So I had to allow myself to really see, you're not being addicted to anything. You're looking at everything sober. You're not smoking cigarettes. You're not smoking weed. You're not having a glass of wine every now and then. You aren't taking any pills. All these things you're doing sober. So of course you're gonna pick up some daggone habits. They may not be good, but it wasn't as bad as the ones that you had before. So it's just me going through these changes. I feel good when I work out. I'm pushing myself. Where I live at, as soon as I said that, my phone started notification had notifications that's letting me know good things are coming in my way, because I'm allowing myself, I'm stretching myself. I'm not doing, oh, I'm just doing just enough. No, I'm pushing myself to do more. Where I stay at in my neighborhood, you got these really steep hills, and I'm allowing myself to walk up it. I be feeling like I'm about to die, because it was like before it was nothing when I used to stay, working out, but that was when I was smoking weed a lot too. So then really, I'll listen to music, wouldn't even pay attention, or be on the phone with somebody and, getting distracted. And next thing I'm like, okay. But see, there was a long time I sat in my room. I didn't really want to do anything. I just cried a lot. I did my videos and felt okay, but it was just like I was really hurting. I was really allowing myself to, to marinate in my pain, marinate in my sorrow, things that's taking place, allowing myself to keep reliving the same things over and over and again, and seeking comfort through food. So it's just like allowing myself to start, doing things that make me happy, starting to, invest in things that make me laugh, allowing myself to not engage in things that I know is going to be a trigger for me. It may slip up, but it's like I can be able to like, oh, okay, let me go ahead and change that because I already see them, the vibes coming up. And it's just like I'm allowing my process of thought, you know, convert over to something that's more positive and meaningful, that I'm doing something that's going to slow me down and keep me stagnant. So it's just like when you start seeing your birthday more and more, allow, knowing if you know what the energy is, if like you feel like you don't, just finish something, all of a sudden you're going to have these, you may talk to yourself and say, I feel like something's ending in my life. I'm winding it down. All of a sudden, all the hairs on you're like on your back of your arms go all the way to the top of your head, or even go through your body. That's like a spiritual confirmation that yes, you are winding things down. Yes, you're doing things that we are really proud of you. We understand, it was hard for you to deal with, because there, your spirit, your ascended masters, your spirit guides, Gaia, Mother Earth, whoever you talk to, universe, God, they're proud of you because they know the hardship that they placed you in for you to be able to figure out what you needed to do, what you needed to part ways from, what you need to accept, what you needed to let go, what you needed to cut, what you need to go forth. All these things are very challenging. It wasn't supposed to be easy. It wasn't going to be easy. And they knew that. They picked that for you. Even when you weren't allowing yourself to really accept things, they add more weight on you, because it's just the fact is, if they didn't make things uncomfortable for you, you will stay stuck in a situation they don't want to see you left in. So a lot of your times, don't allow yourself to get pissed off or whatever, because it's like, oh, I'm still in this situation. Why does things keep getting heavy? Why does it keep on doing this? Why does it feel like everybody's attacking me? Because you felt comfortable and stuff like that. They don't want you to feel like it's okay for somebody to come over here and ish on you. It's not okay for somebody to come up and disrespect you or cuss you out, or push their insecurities towards you on this is how they feel about you, but it's really about how they feel about themselves. When you start saying, oh no, I'm not nobody's punching bag, I'm not nobody's doormat, I love me, and if you don't love me the way I love me, you got to go. If you were even in a karmic relationship, allowing yourself to keep that contact to a very minimum, because there's a lot of us that are still dealing with, karmic cycles to where you can't get out of them right now. So it's just like allow yourself to see your worth in that situation. Allow yourself to grow from that situation. Allow yourself to really step back, not looking at it as a hardship, but allowing yourself to see this as a big promotion for you. Because when you allow yourself to see everything in that situation that has brought a blessing more than something that has really hurt you, even though it did hurt, but you have to allow yourself to see, if you didn't endure this, you would have still been going around picking the wrong people, or being around with the wrong people, or sleeping around with the wrong people. All those different things. If you went through a toxic situation, because there's a lot of people that go through toxic situations that's no longer here. you know. And it's just like they needed you to go through this situation, because it's like I see people that I really truly care about and they go through stuff like that. I never want to get a phone call saying that I have to identify somebody because they were, stuck in a situation that they seen that was not even suited for them. So you have to go through these different trials and tribulations, because when I see mine, and y'all, if you've been with me for a while, you know what situation I've been in. As I'm not going to talk about it, because these are the things that promoted me to that. So I have no reason to keep on talking about that. It led me to where I needed to be to help others, but it's no longer needed for me to talk about. And I tell people now, instead of going into depth about that, because it was just that day, the other day when I let out that cry, that was my last time going to ever be talking about that situation. I said, you are not going to talk about this no more. It must pained you. But guess what? Look how many people you don't brought your way just because of the situation you have endured in your life, the situations that has happened to you, and you had bravery and courage just to open up your mouth and tell somebody what you went through just because of what public figure that you were related to over this. So I was just like, I got this. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to keep talking about the things that I've endured in my life. I made enough videos for it. You can go back and, see the different videos that you're guided towards, just to be able to understand, the path I was led to from being, abused most of my life. So it's just like when I see this is more of a blessing. Only thing, it was sad about is that the fact is my father passed and I didn't get to connect with him in that way. But when I see the things that I had to endure for that, even though I had to allow myself to really push back and see that more of a blessing, that, now, even though things is taking its course on what it is, I can't fall back and talk about, how dreadful that is. That's dreadful anytime somebody loses a family member, and especially somebody they really truly care about. But that connection is no longer severed. It's no longer manipulated. God is allowing us to, converse all the time, all day, every day. Anytime I felt like I needed to talk to my dad, all I got to do is just look right here. All I had to do is feel right here. And it's just like we're one anyway. So I don't have to worry about that, because I notice that a lot of times when my energy shifts through my videos, I start seeing his face on my face, or people telling me, hey, Roslyn, I see your dad in your videos, and sometimes before they even know, putting two and two together, a lot of times they'll see him and they're like, I don't know if I want to bring that up. That's just weird. Maybe I was thinking about something, or maybe, I was listening to his music and all of a sudden I seen that. He makes his appearances when he wants to. He's always been that type of person. But being able to see that, my birthday wasn't really a good thing for me, because it's like I started finding out hurtful situations when it was on my birthday. So I always felt like that was more of a hardship. It was heartbreak, all those different things. And now I'm seeing that, it gives me that reminder of reminding who you are, and not in just in the physical sense, but in the spiritual sense, in a deeper sense, a metaphysical sense. You're a god or a goddess, you're a king and a queen, all those different things. You're here for a mission of purpose. You're there's people you're connecting with that are needing your words. They're needing your story of what you have survived and what you're going to overcome and what you're going to victor off of. Those are the things that you have came here to do. You're in different spots to where there are certain things that you're doing in light working, whether it's like you're a counselor, or you're a drug teacher, drug counselor, whatever you want to call it. You're working in domestic violence group supports, stuff like that. You're a teacher, or anything like that. You're maybe a therapist or a doctor. We're all caring for people, we're all showing support towards people. But the most important, you have to be able to show that towards yourself as well. So if your birthday is coming up, they really want you to acknowledge that. That's you had no things, you had no control over that, even though sometimes I feel like you did, because I know with my daughter, when she wanted to come out, she was coming out. Like my middle daughter, she it was like she was coming flying out. Now, I mean, that was the most traumatizing thing I ever went through. But it's just to remind you of those things you truly need to appreciate. If you're seeing your birthday a lot, and you have been making some changes in your life, they're letting you know, these, you're completing it, and you're about to jump up into making new achievements, new goals that you're about to come into. If you've been working on trying to heal from the toxic relationship, you're about to jump into a promising relationship that's better suited for you. You know, you've been letting go and cutting cords with toxic people. There's going to be like-minded people that are coming towards you. Going to need your advice, going to need your mentoring, anything you see fit. So, you know, congratulate yourself. Happy birthday on any day you see your birthday, even though time doesn't exist. When you see your birthday, they're commending you for those. You know, and if you're still going through things and trying to figure out, you know, that confirmation, that's your confirmation when you start seeing your birthday. So I hope you were able to resonate with the content of this. I'm gonna try to do some more videos, y'all. So I gotta go to the store, even though I don't feel like it, but there's stuff I gotta go take care of. So I hope you were able to resonate with the content of this video. Much love to you all. Love and send much love to y'all in so many ways. Cause I know we're all toying with different things, and we're all, you know, going through different changes that, you know, it feels never ending. But trust and believe is strengthening you in ways you didn't ever imagine. So I would love to give a post notification shout out to um, let me see, Cindy Steck Double Shovel. I can't. I apologize if I did not pronounce your name right. Jasper Valdez and Sharice Henderson. Much love to you as well. And Christine Flaherty. Much love to you. And Chuck D underscore love. So if this is your first time stopping by my channel, welcome. It's so good to have you. Um, you know, drop a line. I would love to hear from you. Subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when your girl's gonna upload a video. If you want to get in touch with me privately, you can connect with me on Facebook Messenger. You don't have to actually have the Facebook page to have the Facebook Messenger. They have um, two different apps for that. So if you send me a request, please leave me a message. I'm not accepting any friend requests like that. You know, I got to be able to know you first, or you know, and let me know, because I'm not gonna be going out, you know, shooting out all messages. I've been doing that before, and people don't respond. So, you know, I just tell people, if you really want to talk to me, you can go ahead and shoot me a line. I'll try to get back to you as quick as I can. If I whatever we talk about is in confidence, you don't have to worry about it going anywhere. Um, if I can't give you the information you need to be able to help you have a deeper understanding about your spiritual journey, I will give you the information that you need to get you along to where you need to be. So know you're truly blessed, highly favored, and forever loved, and knowing there's always somebody out there praying for your better days. And make sure you stay safe, enjoy your weekend. Um, keep sanitized, make sure you wash your hands as much as possible. Keep everything sterile that you have to touch or have to deal with. And make sure, even through social distancing, you know, give out love, positivity, prosperity, words, vibes, frequencies, and love. You never know. All those things really take somebody a long way. Have a blessed weekend. Stay safe. Stay at home. Peace. Be well.